'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Well now, I'm a lucky man. Thought I was waiting here for naught. But when someone finally does come along, 'tis you. I've always wanted a real fight with you, one-on-one. Here's my chance. You're not holding back on me, are you, Sir Arisen?
Tis Sir Ragnar, Master. You've not heard a whisper of man's missing parted ways in the cave, yet there he stands. He seems to desire a bout. You ought to fight him alone. We shall await you here. Best of luck to you.
What's a disgrace? Is that it? Might as well lay down and die then.
If you would like me to fight alongside you, just say the word.
This is absurd. A fool's errand this. You're not present in this battle. You're not here for me. Well, so be it. My contract only bade me deliver my employer to the tower. I sought to battle you to the death entirely of my own accord. But I can't enjoy it. Not like this. So go. And when next we meet, we'll settle this properly.
dragon, heed my call. Your will is mine to command. Curses. This arrival of the true Arisen is most inopportune. Sovereign of Vermin, the ritual must not be disturbed. Let not the Arisen approach. You can manage that, I trust.
It is a vital import that we must work in faith. The pretender is not.
Let my magics launch with an immense...
Your efforts are for naught, Arisen. Now, simply watch as this world's hollow and fruitless order is remade by my hand. The ritual is complete. The dragon comes. Behold! The Royce Dragon! By my power, the dogma of dragons is unmade. You could ne'er understand, Arisen. We must all be freed from the vulgar order wherein the dragon's existence determines all. Arisen, you've doomed us all to a cycle. And you...
Greetings, Arisen. Hast thou summoned the resolution to face me? Then answer me this. Why dost thou fight? Is it to reclaim thy flesh, thy stolen heart? Or is it to reclaim thy throne? I offer thee a choice. Grant unto me this life in my claws, and be gone from this place. Or stand and fight. Pitiable Arisen. The time for thou to make thy choice is come. Show me the path thou wouldst walk. Go, and thou shalt live to claim thy coveted throne. Fight and thy life is forfeit. Thou wilt face the dragon's dogma. Intriguing. This then is thy will. must fulfill our charges. I as the dragon, and thou as the arisen. Climb upon me. We shall depart for our true battlefield. Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. Naught would be born into it save chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. World shall not change with my death, nor shall it change with thine. Consider this. As thou came to be here, how have the once closed paths before thee come to be cleared? Think well, Arisen, but rest not. I will know thine answer through the strength of thy will. Thou shalt cut a swathe through the false benevolence enshrouding this world. Arisen, pitiable soul tossed by the winds of fate. Wilt thou slay me, or be slain? I know not how this story endeth. The outcome was determined in a time before. And yet, Arisen, born of a hapless fate there is may be. Perchance, 'tis thy will. Thine alone, that couldst contest great will this world. Thou art too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it to slay the dragon, thereby delivering the world from darkness? Dost thou seek conflict with the mighty?
Be sure to give its breath a wiper.
Arisen, hast thou realized that even our battle here was
I was glad to hear that.
thou hast met with duty before. This one hast thou not.
I shall not.
Watcheth over this world from silence. Thou wouldst come into this world, even knowing what I speak. Then there is naught more to be said.
Douse the flames before 'tis too late.
And if thou hast yet to receive this truth for thyself, then thou art a fool.
Might I be of assistance? my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I would gladly.
Strike the moment of opportunity presents itself. Dayuri.
Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. Evade it carefully, then watch for an opening to strike. The dragon's magics are fierce and mighty. Take care they do not catch you unawares. Good. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics.
Wait a minute.
I shall draw its focus. Let my magic lodge in the mental Bathe its fiery breath and strike if it recovers. Dragon's magics are fierce and mighty. Take care they do not catch you unawares.
Understood.
I shall draw its focus. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. I shall draw its focus. I shall draw its focus.
Right.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment. I shall draw its focus. The dragon's magics are fierce and mighty. Take care they do not catch you unawares.
Understood.
Son of thy might. By will alone doth the world form a ring, an unending cycle. All is preordained, even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
Your choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winds of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being could survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
Thou wishest to dismantle the world's will, just as I do. Yet dost thou know what awaiteth the world, should it meet such a fate? 'Twould become a fleeting, fragile, vacuous thing, bereft of the cycle. The thought would be born into its safe chaos, great and terrible. Surviving in such a world would be no simple matter. Yet, if the will is set upon the truth, thou must demonstrate it.
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands of gods. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains. The vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Succubi arisen!
We have no means of exploiting our enemies' needs. Let my magics grant you an mental dream. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well,
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Well done, Master. I do not understand. What has befallen our world?
In truth, I cannot help but fear it lies. Yet I shall defend our master's world all the same.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied and sought ere greater heights, till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One, the being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of a new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just. And, fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a place of refuge awaiting them. I quite agree.
We too once bore them as we walked our respective paths. Each of us lost the incomparable strength of will that made us Arisen. One in despair of the dragon's boundless might, one in pursuit of vengeance's cold comfort, and one for fear of what fate held in store. Yet you bear it still, Arisen One. Hold fast to your strength of will, for it shall doubtless lend you the strength you will need to spare this world its end.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be made.
The mad sovereign, it could prove the last bastion of hope for the people of this world. Alas, 'twill not hold forever. The coming destruction can only truly be forestalled if 'tis sundered at its heart.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I've seen better days, that's for sure. Lost track of time. This place is too long.
Max acting up today.
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
It is all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make of it.
The only person I believe in is myself. Have you found your charge?
If this experiment was a fail,
I'd pay my watch without it.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think a while. Here are my dear friend.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept? Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead. A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
A lonely place, but not without its charm.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Oh, my nose itches terribly. The heavens
On
will
tired.
time I began
Barely slept a wink.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Still a while to go before my shift's
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction! But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
try for the same result with our next attack.
Should have quit while I had the chance.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Hey, put your metal where your mouth is. You're just another letdown.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
I ne'er stood a chance.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go. Achieved without sack. Enough dallying. Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Principles unproven are as dust on the wind. Beast-fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use.
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Thank you, Arisen.
What a singular creature. This would call the monsters forth. I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it.
The secrets we might have learned.
Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my work. Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth of this world, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order that rules us all.
Might not the seafloor shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? I expect it would grant us a bit more time.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
Stand and fight, you gutless wander!
No, I pray you.
Show them your metal!
Can't be. What's that?
Well met. Interested in my wares?
I haven't got a clue.
Why must fate be so cruel?
Gah!
Hold out. Someone comes.
Gah!
Still, I am unequal. Still, I am uneasy.
As a matter of fact, I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time, but
what hope have I of doing any...
Show them your metal!
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you!
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarreling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal. Right you are.
Fight well.
I'll not take that from you!
You've pushed your luck too far.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You'll get what's coming to you.
Have courage.
You're going to regret
Haven't you
that.
had enough
yet? You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of...
How dare you!
No, you've got it in you!
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
That's it. I've had
I'll
it.
not stand.
You and no can. Rally! You have naught to fear, say. We'll pull through yet. Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today. So
Go on, hit him harder!
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Well met.
Time to get to work.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Well met.
Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
You said it's bad to hurt people. You look big and strong. Can you stop?
Look as long as you please. Look as long as you... Please. Always a pleasure.
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Nice. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
I shall do my very best, please.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, 'twould seem we were both but looking out for our children, hey?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different. That was certainly worthwhile.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without... paying for it first. Many thanks.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use. Let us use it well, that it might prove a worthy investment.
There's no harm in a bit of merriment, I say.
I shan't rest till I'm a master.
The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours! Begone!
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further.
Have at you!
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
Don't fret.
Have you lost your wits? Keep your distance!
Keep back! I do not wish to injure you.
I can't stop shaking.
What's their plan?
Steel yourself! What's this?
Show them what for!
You plan to roll up?
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this. 'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods, but I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, we need not expect too much opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day. I hope you'll accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty would be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.
My back's not acting up today.
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Time to hit the sack.
Places such as this ought to be protected.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts, which have doubtless bettered the fate of this nation and its citizenry. Your journey continues, does it not?
We pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Bagbatal and the rest down are now safely evacuated. I'm certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace. That was certainly worthwhile.
So stiff after a day.
That dragon far exceeds that of other creatures. Formidable though it may be, we must challenge and defeat it all the same. Let my magics grant you an elemental root. Well done! We have an opening! Focus your attacks! Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Understood. No harm shall come to you.
magics are at your disposal. Point right there. By clinging to the terrain. Try to keep it within your gaze at all times. Mayhap if we follow close behind it, we could find a way to get ourselves into an advantageous position. Understood. Will not find a better opening. Strike the horn. Now! some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
There are more who can yet be saved. We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
Valis Harenon, Alana Fear in Mine.
Isolad Fanun, Nandawin Lake.
I fear for the
Sky
arbor.
glows red with
It
fury.
would seem there is far more.
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know, all we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist, Sir Tyson is the leader of the elven people. Let us follow our guide that we might speak with him.
Right you are.
Findelnar, ne veo norwende lis kemen, moriven lis irumar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun findaler, nun mor arta her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne, iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir malananon?
Mornambwe roth enfane avasilmines fana. Nevea tara morivin, lis fa alakar kemen rose oi andil. Kemen rose elame mor orne arenka liasur? Liaranka su morivin. Lia morivin onduiroth mine falis ne kenalien martir. Palan venis in heranon elvisoron ne eruor.
Nullis amanda kill angadur femor.
Kemen rose andil soron russa ne karilm ilarato. Ne chiamenran en firiav la sestir. Eame via angamar en adaya. Moretele erando morivun telume?
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa oyo sur. Airando vanit.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya, ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Et aler, lea fermor eldalia eralote. Sorne an fameltol, vanalin hyror soron. Kasinke telpe nun findaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Nullis amanda kill angadur.
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make for the seafloor shrine.
Of course.
Lan, my timefir meltol.
And the wind fair no.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Nun wir einander atar.
Ilan nun les Canalin kan.
Kasinke telpi nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne artaher firnis. Eidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oja fermor, anendune falumtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, neromen anartelpe minasvana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume anlis, ne kemen kayayinju nun sil, ne meltol linkan aldagar, an fir nun fiamor.
Palan hjarmenran, lis fa arnefane, elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isilrod eteller, nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarva fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm, iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir malananon, anamor list.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe. The Arbor Heart is deep in thought.
Sono oio luntarma.
Nelis Kaliel.
Since times of... Remember, draconic blood flows through the vein. Means of lesser drakes as well.
Mundian military, yes? Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world? Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we and the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
Of course.
Best, it will be an honor to serve by your side. A troubling rumor. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. We shall await you here, Master.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I cannot bring myself to leave my own mother behind. If I cannot convince her, I mean to remain here and share in her fate. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate. and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health.
Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you, but I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me, I see. My thanks, friend.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided, had I only been more attentive. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Would you be so kind as to petition the merchant? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any...
Wait, your equipment's coming.
I'd sooner stay out of that. Very
Some of us get
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them. And if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety. Be gone with you, ruffian. And if you think I'll surrender a I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety. Fie! What are you doing? Put that away. No! Spare me! I pray... I fear for my life.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
You have my support. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I'd sooner stay out of that where possible. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are bled.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
Goodness me. I've been on my feet. Stay. My legs are as lead. Such quietude.
I've got to
blessing.
Shift's only just
Quiet as a
Not
moon.
off where I stand.
I could see myself.
Only
So tight.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance. We fight. To arms! Violin. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Tis no small wonder that Oxguards have ceased operation, given the state of things.
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again? Let me get that. dragons are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Focus. A moment of indecision will spell our doom. Really? Now? Again. If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die. Dione. I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. Fascinating. Not even Burnworth was safe from the full of destruction. Now we face a foe no less ruthless than the Dragon. I would see it answer for every last innocent life it's claimed.
Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Well met, sir.
We shall remain here.
What do you want?
Don't bring trouble.
All this worrying is giving me a looky back.
Ought you needing me?
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
A lonely place.
Only fools do.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. Can't say I've any tidings to share.
This is the inn. Of course, nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Ah, I remember you. What brings you to the encampment? It is a miracle you're still alive. Though I dare say that's true of all of us. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation? The smith, Gustava, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife... well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as 'twere. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry. There is a matter I would entrust to you alone. You have my gratitude.
Since time... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of less... the drakes as well.
Then I bid ye farewell.
sound good?
I've wet. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late.
Much obliged.
I mustn't let the captain see my dogs.
Where's my
Quiet days.
I need to replenish my stock of food.
Best be heading home.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Come on, then. It seems they bear us ill will.
I'm going to enjoy this.
It was excellent. I could have done no better. Come, follow my example. Well said.
Materials, eh? Can't deny, they have their uses.
Seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not leave their rage to our advantage? Understood. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me. Truly? sure to avoid open flame. I will protect you.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
That was certainly worthwhile.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
The work of goblins, mayhap.
Careful now!
Dead on my feet after today's trace place. Makes me hair stand on
I oughtn't have put it off until I could bury me now.
Where's my fur's in a right state.
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins, I wonder?
Would you find Sir Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time...
If you have business here, leave me be.
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Should trouble occur, not one is my charge.
Use.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
How might I be of assistance?
Oh, best.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider. Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I prevail upon you to try your hand? At this point, methinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. It would be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
You have my support.
Fancy meeting you here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even you. Oh, bollocks. Of course you'd make a decent request like that. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get them to safety.
Sir Lamond shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success.
Right you are.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
Those new recruits could barely lift a sword.
Life's been pretty kind to me.
'Tis no small wonder that Oxcarts have ceased operation. And given the state of things,
Will the day ever come when we might employ one again?
that dragon was no ordinary beast.
We must face our foe unflinchingly, however fearsome it may be.
insist!
was repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe. At least for the time being.
My talents lie in combining materials.
Lo, a ballista. This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. The flow of time feels almost unsteady. It would seem this is no longer the world we know. Is there no way to return things to how they were before? My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Another battle! With nary a moment to breathe. We must try to find a moment to gather our strength. That was...
Behold! It moves! Though what impelled it, I cannot say. Go forth, Talos! May you strike down any dragon in your path!
The statue came alive. It does not appear poised to attack us. Let us keep watch for the time being.
naught to fear from any overgrown lizard.
Talos walks. Talos walks. One.
I don't understand. You see, Arisen? We have naught to fear from any overgrown lizard.
The statue halted the cloud's advance! Did the pawn within impel the statue to action?
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. What is it that impels you, my woman? Alas, would that the world had not come to this. For I am certain that your tale would have been a glorious one. Yet, 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility of your defiance.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. always a pleasure.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the Dragon's design? Then I bid ye farewell.
How might I be of service?
Since times remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser. Then I bid ye farewell.
Says
to me now, Arisen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with the lesser will of my own. Will is power. 'Tis the means to shape the world as one desires. Master!
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Boots on an endless virgin white canvas. I come to my senses on a cold new morning. Open my eyes on the world, all without hope, without pain. I'm alone in a world full of turmoil and strife, but I'm alive, and I know I'll survive. I will make it. A stage set for greatness, with no audience to witness the cast take their place. Raise the curtain and let the drama unfold. All told, we'll be glad that we got